Hey everyone, Regina here on day 19 of my 90-day blogging series, and today I watched, I was a part of the Google Hangout for the Women's Lounge. I posted the link earlier today, so if you get a chance to look, have a look. And basically what they were talking about was being able to upgrade your productivity, and I know that a lot of us have a hard time now and then um, with our productivity. Um, sometimes we start working on something and we kind of mix up the idea of being active, uh, being active, and we keep thinking that is, being productive when maybe it is and maybe it isn't. Sometimes we start a task and a couple hours pass and we try to figure out, what the hell happened to my time? I actually got nothing done. And so so there are five women on the Women's Lounge panel today, and it's Lisa Torres started talking about how she attacks her day, and I started writing notes of how she was doing that, and she basically just says, okay, take a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle, make a label the left side A, so you have column A, and then label the right side B for column B. And she goes through the different steps that she takes to get to how she structures her day and her week. And so with column A, she says just to do a brain dump of everything that you think about, anything that keeps you up at night. And it could be about business and it could be about personal stuff. So that's just kind of like a throw up of everything that's in your head. And she talks about the steps of how to refine that and add add those items in column B. So they'll basically, she says in column B, um, whatever you have in column A that's totally dreadful and you don't want to do, put that in column B. And anyways, she goes through about 3 or 4 steps and refines it down to adding time, a time range for each bit of activity, which I thought was really cool. That she was able to refine anything, refine all of the steps down to such a precise list that she can focus on a day-to-day basis. And I think that this is awesome that it works for her. I don't know if it's going to work for everybody else. And after I was writing down notes and kind of sat there watching the rest of the four panelists talk about how they attack their days, and I just you know thought to myself, well, this is one way of doing it. Well, there's 5 different ways of being able to attack your day and increase your productivity. And I've just come to realize that what I really need to do is to figure out what works for me. I mean, I've done lists, and I think lists are great. And I do get overwhelmed, and I think having an allotted time for each particular step might be a good idea. Um, and usually for me, that lasts for, I don't know, a few weeks, and then I usually go back to my old habits, which is procrastinating or just not wanting to do certain things. So I think what I'm going to do, as far as upgrading my productivity at work and with my business and just even with some personal stuff, is I'm going to cut out Facebook and chat for the first 3 hours of my day. And so I usually start work around 8 or 9 o'clock, and so I'm thinking from when I start work till about lunchtime or an hour before lunch, I'll just focus on what I need to do that day. And also in the morning, if I'm not training in the morning, sometimes I get up fairly early and I do work on my business, or one of my businesses, before I go to work. And so during that time, I can just cut out Facebook or um, you know emails or whatever, which um, which is kind of interesting because a lot of my business is marketing online and using Facebook and all that stuff um, to promote my products and my services. So, well, let's give that a try. I think usually, the idea of trying to figure out what's productive for you, it's really a long-term process, and just like anything, if you break things down and take it one step at a time towards your goal, then you'll be able to achieve what you want to achieve at the end. So I guess in this case is to be more productive, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Day 19. That's what I'm saying. Um, yeah, cut out Facebook and Gmail for, yeah, the first 3 hours of my day, or at least until lunchtime, and I'll see how I go. Hope you had a great day and hope you had a great weekend. I will talk to you tomorrow on day 20. Alright, bye.